going on, guys? Sorry for the terrible lighting. It is almost 10 o'clock at night. It's about quarter of. And I'm on my way, taking a half an hour drive to pick up some retro gaming items. Someone had an Electric Mall Madness game, board game, listed on Facebook Marketplace. So I showed interest in that. She said, oh, it's already sold. I asked if she had any other old toys, video games, or retro t-shirts. She said, give me 15 minutes, and sent me some pictures. So I instantly said, when can I pick them up? She said, tonight. I said, I'm on my way. Wait till you guys see what we're going to get. I'll be back at you soon. What's going on, guys? Brandon here, and I'd like to start off by sending out a huge Happy Mother's Day to all you smart, hardworking, loving mothers out there. I, for one, have no clue what I'd do without my mother. She's my rock, always been there for me. And I'd like to send a early Happy Mother's Day out to my wife. She is pregnant with our first baby, little girl, and she will be here in about 5 weeks. So without further ado, let's get into this. Now, you saw the intro. It was nighttime. It was like 10 o'clock at night. By the time I got home, it was just about 11. I was exhausted, so I waited till today to show you guys the goods. Let me tell you, this started out, I saw on Facebook Marketplace, which I am constantly scanning, an ad for a Electric Mall Madness game. It's a vintage board game. She wanted $5 for it. And that thing sells for 50 plus, complete and in working condition. So I messaged her. It was only posted for about half an hour. And she said, oh, I'm sorry, someone got to it before you. I said, no problem. But I always follow up with the question, do you have any other vintage toys, older video game related stuff, vintage t-shirts? She said, give me 15 minutes. And then she shoots me some incredible pictures. So I ended up driving an hour round trip last night at 10 o'clock, and here's what I got. First off, we got the N64 console with the expansion pack. For those of you that don't know, the expansion pack is for certain games that required more memory, like Donkey Kong, for example. So that's cool. That also came with the original gray controller, an aftermarket see-through clear controller, and the fantastic Jungle Green controller. And I've always loved these see-through Fantastic series. Awesome controllers. And all of these have pretty good joysticks. A lot of these will get worn out and you need to either change the pieces or get rid of them. But those are all pretty nice. And then we have Super Nintendo. Incredible. Nintendo's second system after the original Nintendo. I love this system. This was right before the Nintendo 64. Some of the best games you'll ever play by Nintendo will be played on this system. And once again, that came with controllers. They put a weird like layover sticker on this one. That's all faded, but otherwise these are all in very good condition. They're clean. They have been well taken care of. And then we of course have, I don't need to show you all these, are just all the power supplies and AV cables for those. And also a few of these cool old school Nintendo 64 cases for the games. Then we get into the meat and potatoes, the stuff you've all been waiting for, and the stuff that had me taking a trip down memory lane last night. Super nostalgic, and these first couple are even more nostalgic, if you can believe it, at least for me. So I don't know how many of you remember Funko Land or how nationwide it was. I'm not sure. But this was before GameStop. You used to be able to trade in old games. They sold and bought used, new, whatever. Kind of like GameStop, but way better. But Super Mario World. Super Street Fighter 2. Regular Street Fighter 2. Donkey Kong Country, great game. Aladdin, can't wait for the movie to come out, by the way. Zelda, A Link to the Past, who doesn't love Zelda games? And a harder to find title that you don't see too often, Secret of Mana, or Mana, however you'd like to pronounce that, up to you. Another awesome RPG or roleplay game for those of you not versed in video games. And then we have GoldenEye 007 for the N64. One of my favorite titles for that system. My cousins and I spent countless hours, sleepovers, just staying up all night playing this game. So good. But wait, what could be better than original Super Nintendo and N64 games? I'll show you. This is a Street Fighter II Turbo Super Famicom game. And what that means is, it is the Japanese version. Famicom was the Japanese system comparable to Super Nintendo in America. So, that's complete in box, and it's the first Super Famicom game I've ever found, purchased, or whatever. And then we go into boxed Super Nintendo games, complete in box. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Where in time is Carmen Sandiego? I don't know. Magic Sword. A Magic Sword. This is about a $75 complete in box game. Carmen Sandiego is about $30 because that one's harder to find. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego is easier to find. Super Ghouls and Ghosts, is about $60. And did I fail to mention? I paid $100 for this whole lot. We continue with Super Soccer. Classic Super Mario Kart, complete in box, and this thing is beautiful condition. Has all the manual, and I believe there's a poster as well, maybe? There's the manual. Oh no, no poster. Just a little pamphlet and the consumer information booklet. For some reason I thought a poster came with this one, but no worries. And then the beautiful copy of Super Mario Kart. So that is awesome. But wait, there's more. So we continue with Street Fighter II. And some of them you'll notice there's a loose copy as well as a complete in box. And yes, there are cartridges in these as well. So why they had multiples of certain games, I don't know. Then we have Mortal Kombat for Super Nintendo. And Mortal Kombat 2. So a bunch of great, great titles for the Super Nintendo. Oh, there's one more. Another Donkey Kong Country. And that's complete in box as well. So, once again, there's 2 copies of that. Do I know why? No, but that just means that I can sell one and keep one. We also have the manual for GoldenEye. I showed you that earlier. There we are. And then we have Star Fox 64. And this is the Player's Choice million seller. So once they sold 1 million, they put out this one. The other one came in a thick box like that, and it had a rumble pack included, which causes the controllers to vibrate when you connect it to the controllers. One of the best games for the N64, Mario Kart 64. And then, the 2 beauties. The Legends of Zelda, Majora's Mask, Collector's Edition. Beautiful. And then, The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. It is not the Collector's Edition. It is the gray cartridge. The Collector's Edition has a shiny gold box and a gold cartridge. So that's it for all of the games. Pretty awesome. And this, last but not least, complete inbox red N64 controller. And some of this stuff I'll be keeping, some of it I have. This I'll be keeping. I love the inbox controllers. I have a few other ones, but this will be great in the collection. So that's the haul, guys. Be persistent. The moral of the story is to ask questions. If someone has an item from the 80s or 90s that you see they're selling, ask them if they have more. Chances are they do. And if they're looking to get rid of stuff, then you could get it for a good deal. $100. And when all is said and done, it's about $900, possibly more of profit, especially if you wait till around Christmas time. The prices go up and you make a killing. The good news is this woman is moving out of state, and she said she would reach out to me as they go through the house. So there could be more goodies to come. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned. And once again, happy Mother's Day to all you beautiful mothers out there. Peace, guys.